Listen up, y'all, cause this is it. The beat that I'm banging is mathematic. SohCahToa definition makes the students crazy. They want facts so they get their knowledge from Kathy. You can't run, you can't hide, she won't let you get away. She has reasons why she teaches, so let's learn about triangles. SohCahToa, SohCahToa. 30, 60, 90, 45, 45, 90, and if you were suspicious, those are special triangles. Their opposite sides are 1 square root to 3 and 2, and the other sides are 1 square root to 2.
This is a 45, 45, 90 degree triangle. Across from the 45 degrees are both 1s, and the hypotenuse is the square root of 2. For the 30, 60, 90 degree triangle, opposite of 30 degrees is 1, and opposite of 60 degrees is the square root of 3, and the hypotenuse is 2. These are the only two special triangles.
Sine, opposite hypotenuse, cosine, adjacent hypotenuse, tangent, opposite adjacent, SohCahToa.
Sine equals opposite over the hypotenuse of the triangle. Cosine equals the adjacent side over the hypotenuse. Tangent equals the opposite side over the adjacent side. Cosecant, which is the opposite of sine, is a reciprocal. It's hypotenuse over the opposite side. Secant, which is the reciprocal of cosine, is a hypotenuse over the adjacent side. Cotangent, which is the reciprocal of tan, is the adjacent side over the opposite. To find these, you look at the reference, the angle you're looking at, and you go across to find the opposite, and you go next to find the adjacent.
Reference angles help. Reference angles help. Reference angles help. Reference angles help us to simplify the bigger angles so we can use 30, 45, 60, or 90. In quadrant 2, it's 180 minus the angle, and quadrant 3 is the exact opposite, but quadrant 4, this one is different. You have to subtract 360 from the angle.
Okay, reference angles are always 30, 60, 90, or 45 degrees, and to find them with your angle given, it depends on which quadrant it is in. For example, if the angle you are given is in quadrant 2, you do 180 minus the angle that is given. For quadrant 3, you do the angle that is given minus 180, and for quadrant 4, 360 minus the angle given.
But now to radians. Ooh-wee! All students take calculus. That phrase helps determine if the radian is negative. 4, 3, 2, 1, 30 degrees. Equals pi over 6, 45 degrees. Equals pi over 4, 60 degrees. Equals pi over 3, 90 degrees. That equals pi over 2.
The radian measure for 30 degrees is pi over 6. The radian measure for 60 degrees is pi over 3. The radian measure for 45 degrees is pi over 4. And the radian measure for 90 degrees is pi over 2.
To test if a function is a function, use the vertical line test. Start at one side of the function and move a pencil or your finger, something vertical, across the graph. And if it touches 2 points of the function of the line, it is not a function. But as in this example, if you move your finger across and your finger is only touching one portion of the line, it is a function. As mentioned earlier, all students take calculus can be used to determine the positive or negative of a sign. Seen here, pi over 6, this is the cosine and the sine of pi over 6. Pi over 4, the cosine and the sine. Pi over 3, the cosine and the sine. Don't forget, cosine is first, sine is second. As you move along the graph, the numbers here change, but the denominator stays the same. as in all students, sine is positive. So you can see the y right here is positive in each of the things. Down here, tangent, which would be these two divided, would be positive. And same thing down here for cosine. All the cosines are positive throughout the entire graph.
That's SohCahToa. Now study up. You got an exam coming up.
Yeah!
Bloopers.
Listen. Tasty! Come on! What? What? Did I go too fast? You guys didn't do it enough. Ta.
Hypotenuse of the triangle.
I'm in the back.
Cosine.
Stop.
Guys, shut up!
Am I in the background?
Lexi just texted me. She's like, my
To
math teacher had
testify. Shush!